what's going on YouTube? I just want to, give an update on Samuel Clarkson. He's fighting Friday, man. Friday, test tomorrow, April 14th, 2017, man. He's fighting Dmitry Bivol from, I just looked at it, man. I can't believe it. He resides in Russia. This guy, resides in Russia, whatever like that, man. Kyrgyzstan, yeah, dude's from Kyrgyzstan. He's like half Kyrgyzstanian and Korean. But long story short, Samuel Clarkson is challenging this young man for his interim WBA World Light Heavyweight title. Okay, so Bivol, man, he's like 9-0, got 7 knockouts. He's from Russia. Ranked in the top 25 on BoxRec or whatever like that. I'm thinking since he got this WBA belt, he's probably ranked number 1 or 2. It's hard to tell with the WBA. He got the super champion and all this other stuff. They're supposed to be getting rid of that stuff, but anyway. I guess it's a long process, man. You gotta wait for these fighters to be free, and with the contracts, then you got the, it's whatever, but. Anyway, man, Clarkson, he comes from Cedar Hill, Texas. Now, I've given y'all an update on this dude before, man. I spoke about this dude. This guy has gotten some upsets. It was against a dude named Harville, and I think it was Jerry Odom, man. Harville and Jerry Odom. I think it was on that Showbox Next Generation. He knocked these guys out. And see, the thing is about, and he also beat Cedric Agnew. Cedric Agnew, he was an undefeated guy, go against Sergey Kovalov. He won a couple of rounds with Sergey. He didn't do so bad, man, for an unknown guy, Cedric Agnew. But Samuel Clarkson beat Cedric Agnew. That's how it started. Then it was Jeremy Odom. And then it was this Harville guy, I'm not sure if the second Agnew fight was televised. That was about like 2 years ago. But anyway, this guy's been winning. This guy, he's been winning, man. He's been winning. He's got a record of 19-3. He's been knocked out once. He got 12 victories by KO. And the reason why I wanted to just highlight this because Samuel Clarkson, for one, he's fighting out of the U.S. You know what I'm saying? He's American. He's American, but this dude has a sneaky, right hook. He has a very deceptive, sneaky right hook, man, and it's like his signature punch right now. The dude's a southpaw. It's like a signature punch, So I'm not sure. What is this guy? Dmitry. I think he's Orthodox. Yeah, he's Orthodox. Yeah, you know what? He's Orthodox. And he's very deceptive with that hook. And I think with that Jeremy Odom, Odom Orthodox. And that's Harville guy. I think he's an Orthodox too. Yeah, because I noticed that. Yep. That's what he's doing, man. He's really coming over the top on that jab. Now I'm not saying Dmitry jabs a lot. I mean, I just saw a little bit, of Dmitry. It looks to be like a more like a boxer puncher, flat-footed. He sits down on his punches. He looks athletic, but hey, the same thing, man. Both of these guys are 26 years old. Both of them going to be in shape. Clarkson, he's no slouch himself. Looks like he's been hitting the weight room too. It's not a bodybuilding contest, but he's got a little bit of definition. Both of these guys got a little bit of definition, but and Clarkson seems a little bit athletic too. But this Dmitry guy, he has a good jab, man. He has a good jab. It looks fast. It looks like he pushes just a little bit, but man, he's got a strong jab, man. It looks strong. It doesn't look as if he he lives and dies by the jab. But it looks like he likes to throw a lot of hooks. That's what it looks like to me, man. I only saw like a little bit of him on YouTube, whatever like that. But that Samuel Clarkson, man, if he's an underdog, if you're a betting man, you want to bet on a live dog, Samuel's the guy to bet on. He's the guy to bet on because this Dmitry guy, he likes to throw a lot of wide punches and stuff like that. He likes to throw a lot of wide punches. And Samuel is a southpaw, and I'm telling you, man, he catches guys for, I don't know how he moves, man, but when he steps forward, it's like he steps forward, and it's like it's like what you would do when you like throwing a jab. You just take a step, like a half step forward or something like that. When you're throwing a jab, you're closing the distance. You throwing the jab, you walk and you take that step and you throw the jab at the same time. Some of you guys probably done it before if you ever like spar or whatever like that. But it's like he does that with the left hook, man. He just comes over the top, man. It's real sneaky, man. He's done it a couple of times, man. You gotta check it out, man. Let's check out that Odom fight. You'll see what I'm talking about. How he comes over the top. The right hook. It's like he walks with it, and before you know, he's like over the top. He's hitting these guys with that left hook. And then they out. I'm like, man, how the hell is he hitting these guys? But I think they trying to like throw that jab, and before you know it, he steps over to the side and like throws that that right hook, and bam, he's like on top of him. And I think he's on his toes when he's doing it, from what I recall. So I'm thinking this might be an upset, man. I'll be happy for Clarkson, man, because I mean, some people like to count people out, man. They got a couple of losses, like Tank and who was that guy, Farmer or whatever guy he was getting a fight with in Vegas. Tank was like, man, you got 4 losses, you got 4 losses, like he ain't nothing, And the story of Glenn Johnson or Orlando Salido. Those guys got like what? Those guys got what do they have, like 9, 10 losses, and before they got a belt and everything like that. So you don't want to count nobody out because they got a couple of losses on their record. We got some of the older guys like Sugar Shane and Roy Jones. That got probably pretty much double-digit losses right now, but we know at the time when they were like at their best, at their weight classes and whatnot, that they only had like 1 or 2 losses or whatever. But anyway, man, some guys are like kind of down and out just because they got a 10 or so losses on their records. And if you look at Orlando Salido, you see his record, man. You wouldn't think much of him, but dude's been champion a couple of times over, you know what I'm saying? Pretty much like a heavyweight, you lose it, you get it back. Especially nowadays, you got 4 belts and stuff like that. I wouldn't be surprised if we have a modern, a day like road warrior like that, a guy that's that would pick up belts like that, I mean, you got some guys that like moving up weight classes and picking up belts like Chocolito and Lomachenko, but as far as a guy like that that's has a career at one weight class, and he's pretty much a top contender, winning these championship belts and interim belts, over and over again. Trying to think about who's done it like that, man. Picked up belts like that. Was it the Mexican Cowboy? What was that guy's name? I forgot the Mexican Cowboy's name, man. Damn, man, he was one of my favorite fighters too. But anyway, man, I'm gonna catch y'all later, man. All right, bye.